Now, I decided to study the crypto market, specifically the Bitcoin market, for over 5 years consistently. And I'll be trying to trade it now within the next 72 hours using price action only. And I'll be showing you every single concept you need to trade it flawlessly and with ease from these 5 years of studying it. Hopefully it doesn't fail us, guys. Hopefully it doesn't fail us, because we'll be analyzing the charts together now live, and then we'll be storming into the trades. We'll be looking at our take profit and stop loss level, and we'll be monitoring these trades for the next 72 hours until we actually zoom out of this trade, and we'll be able to see how much we can earn within these 72 hours on the crypto market. Then, just before we go on, if you're new to this YouTube channel, just remember to hit the subscription button, hit the like button, and also remember to turn the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that'll be dropping out from this space. So that not to waste so much time, let's dive in now. Boom. All right. Okay, guys. So this is exactly what I have currently. Now, this will be really interesting. I bet that. Now, look at this. What are we having at about the spot? We're actually having that the market is moving like this, right? It's pushing towards this particular range, right? But then one famous stuff about the Bitcoin market that I've noticed when trading it with price action is that it can be randomly volatile. That is, the market can be moving just normal within the second, and within the next second, the market is extremely volatile. Now, because of that, I use something we call the B of B. So if you've been watching our videos, because what we trade normal, you already know that it's our XAUSD, our US 30, we trade at NASDAQ, that's a US 100. We trade at synthetic indices, also like a boom and crash, volatility indices, and the rest of them also. Those are the major stuffs we trade, right? And then if you notice, sometimes we get to use our B of B. That's our breakout of breakout. So if you don't miss any of our videos, you should perfectly understand what I'm talking about. But then when it comes to crypto, we don't use it let's say sometimes, we use it literally every time. Now, the reason for that is that it's so unpredictable that if you are not careful, it can take you out easily. Now, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about now. Now, first of all, we track this particular stuff, right? That is going down, right? Now, you see this bottom is going to, it can easily push back up to this particular spot. And on US 30 or US 100, on even on a gold, that doesn't happen. Like, it doesn't work like that, right? But in this place is actually a norm. Like, it's very normal. Now, because of that, we always use a breakout of our breakout. That was, we go through a two verification process to storm into a trade. And then the type of verification process here, that's the type of BOB here, is kind of like a bit different. But then I'm going to show you now. Now, what are we having at about the spot? We had that this particular chart was pushing up, and then it created a maximum high at about the spot, right? Good. Let me just show you that. You can literally see this maximum high, right? Good. Now, after that, what do we notice? We notice that this particular stuff pushed above the maximum high and created another maximum high at about the spot, right? Good. Now, if we apply normal standard price action, you know that whenever a new high is broken, right, it has a high tendency of just continue to push up, like it can just take off and start moving, or it can drop back down to the previous level, which was this, right? And then when it drops back down to this level, two things can happen, right? It's either it pushes back up again with a massive momentum, or it breaks down towards the bottom, right? Now, what do we watch now? This is the first, second, and then boom, it created a third touch. You already know what happens on third touches, right? It has to create a massive move. The massive move can either go up or it can go down. And so what do we do now at this particular spot? We map out the charts now. Okay, now this stuff broke this particular spot, it pushed up and then dropped back down. But then this particular stuff is actually having an uptrend at about this spot, right? And then when it pushed up and dropped back down, it broke that trend that was actually created at about this spot. But then if we map this stuff out, it started from this level. It also had this level, and it also had this, and it had this finally, right? Good. Now, the fact that it broke this particular level, what will happen? A normal standard retest is supposed to happen, right? And after that, it will start dropping down. Good. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. Now, if we were trading on a gold, or let's say on a NASDAQ, or let's say we're even trading the Forex market, Euro USD or GBP USD, what we are going to do is, immediately as it pushes up to this particular spot and gives a breakout and gives a retest, what are we going to do? We're going to zoom into the trade, right? But not on a Bitcoin, not on most crypto at least. What we need to do at this particular spot, the fact that it hit the spot does not mean that it just start dropping down instantly. What we are supposed to do, this, it can, right, like it did now. But most of the time, if you backtest the chart, it's not usually so, right? Because it can hit this particular spot, break it and come towards particular zone, and there's nothing you do about it. And it can hit the zone and break above it again, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because of that, we use a two-step verification. So when it hits this particular spot, I don't go into the trade. It's a retest. I don't go into the trade, right? I wait again for a second breakout so that this particular one pushed up from this particular range. Here is now a maximum low around this region, right? So what do I wait for? I wait for it to break this level again, right? Now after breaking this particular level again, then I can storm into this trade. So what we just need to do now, if we check out the chart, we'll notice that somehow it has dropped below it, but it's not a full breakout, right? So what we just do is we're going to wait for the breakout to be fully completed. After it's fully completed, we can easily zoom into this particular trade, because immediately as it's fully completed, there's really nothing holding it here, right? All these levels are just very minor. This is the level that can possibly hold it, and this will take nothing less than 24 hours to hit, right? So that will be a day already. And after that, it might struggle to hit this level, but then if it can't cross this level, it will have to reverse back. But hopefully we'll be holding this trade for the next 72 hours, because this level can't hold it. If it breaks this can't hold it. This level is too weak, right? And so this level, because of the momentum, because it has already pushed up towards particular level, and these are third touch, you know what happens on third touches. The movement is always a spike, it's always massive. So there's a high chance that this can hold it also, and that will take us to the third day, right? So we will not see exactly how this particular stuff actually goes. But for the now, we'll just wait maybe for a few minutes, because we are trading on 15 minutes time frame. And then the broker that I'm actually using currently, I actually dropped it already in the description box, so you can easily just check it out if you want. And so we'll just wait for maybe 15 minutes, 30 minutes, right? Yeah, and we'll just be back and actually see if our breakout actually gets completed, or if it's pushing up again and playing around with us.
A few moments later.
Boom. All right. Okay, guys. So this is exactly what you're having currently. Now, what do we see now? Let's try taking this stuff out a little bit, right? Let's try zooming this particular stuff out a little bit. Now, in zooming this stuff out, what do you notice now is happening at the top of the spot? You notice that our very first breakout, which we had, right, and we concluded that we are not storming into this trade, right? We're waiting for what they claim. We're waiting for the B of B. That's our breakout of our breakout, right? So now we are waiting for this particular stuff to give us another confirmation, right? Because if this stuff spike on us at this particular spot, it can take you out. It can literally take you out. Of course, it depends on the lot size of course, it depends on the lot size that you're using. But on the crypto market, you need a second step verification. It's very important. And so what we have here now, it hit this particular spot, and then the next zone was actually this particular spot, right? And then it pushed below it. It gave us a normal standard breakout, waited for a standard retest, which is this, which you can literally set about the spot. And so what are we expecting next to happen? To start dropping, right? So literally, we are done. It's just to storm into this particular trade now that is left. Let's just use let's just use maybe like 0.1. Let's just use 0.1 to storm into this trade on ourselves. Let's see. Okay, so okay, let's go with 0.5. Now the leverage I'm actually using on this is actually 1 to 2,000, just in case. That's exactly what I'm using on this particular stuff currently. So okay, so that's okay, so we're having that free margin. Let's just stop me. I'm going to show you, I already showed you our take profit levels. You already saw the levels we're expecting it to hit. Actually having about how many positions? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 6. So actually having about 6 positions, 3 of 0.5 and 3 of 0.1. So that's okay. That's okay. Now I would have loved to add some more, but this market can be sometimes very complicated, right? So what we just do now, we just leave our trades like that. And so what we'll just be doing next is we'll just be mapping out SL level, that's a stop loss level. Now this is actually a 50 minutes time frame. So what are we watching now? We know that this particular spot was actually a first retest. This was actually the second breakout at about the spot, and this was the retest. So we'll just look for an area of connection, which is actually this. Now if you've been following up with our videos of, if you've gone through our MC100 class, you should understand what I mean by connecting candlesticks, right? But that would just take a long time to explain. So let's just leave it like that. That would take a long time to explain. But then these actually are connecting candlesticks. So what we just do, we just place a stop loss just right above our connecting candlestick here. And then this will be almost like a 100:1, if not more than, because this is just where our stop loss is. Now if it hits our stop loss, it's not a bad thing. We'll go for a re-entry. If it hits our stop loss, it's fine. We'll just wait and go for a re-entry, right? Because we're having just 6 positions here. We can still go in.
A few moments later.
Right, okay guys, so this is exactly what you're having currently. So you can literally just see this per class stop, right? So I was actually expecting this per class stop to just keep dropping down the rest, but suddenly it actually gave a rejection. Well, it's understandable because of this level, remember, right? So because of this level, it gave a minor rejection at about the spot, and then it was pushing up, only to notice that it's coming back to retest this per class level. Yeah, you can actually see that there's a horizontal level right at about the spot, so there's no need to draw that to save time. And so it's hitting this per class level. So what I can easily just do now is I want to just maybe add like 2 more trades. I'll just add 1 to 0.5, right? Because now I have more margin, and then it has actually hit the spot, right? So it is okay, right? It's okay. So we'll just wait now again for the next few hours and actually just see how this per class stop actually goes.
A few moments later.
And so it's getting late currently at about the spot. So guys, we might just have to relax and just continue tomorrow, right? So we'll just see how tomorrow actually goes, right? Hopefully this per class stop actually goes smoothly. But what I'm expecting from what I'm seeing here, I'm expecting something like this. Let me just show you that. So I'm actually expecting this per class stop to hit this level, right? Hits this per class level, after which it starts dropping down like this again, right? Now that's what I'm actually expecting, right? But this actually crypto, guys. A lot of stops can actually go on, right? And then it's also possible to hit this level, break it, and come back to this particular level, and from here it drops back down. That's actually a second possibility. But then what we're actually expecting is for it to break this level, drops down, breaks below this level. Immediately after doing that, we should expect a huge spike towards the bottom, just smoothly like that. So guys, we'll just wait now. We'll just be back tomorrow and actually just see how this per class stop actually goes.
One eternity later.
Okay guys, so this is exactly what you're having currently, and sorry guys, I actually had to miss yesterday, right? I really couldn't record, right? Even though nothing much really occurred, but I just couldn't really record. Like a lot of appointments were on ground, so yeah, I just couldn't really meet up. But today, here we are, right? But I just couldn't meet up yesterday, but it's okay guys. So let me just quickly show you exactly what occurred yesterday on the market, what actually happened. So first of all, we noticed that it dropped below this particular level already, right? And I guess we ended the last from towards this level, right? If I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, it was actually at about the spot, right? When I tried checking it out, and then we're expecting to just drop down from this level, or maybe hit this particular level and then starts dropping down. But then it's just kind of like stopped at the middle before dropping down towards particular range, and so the level actually just took it back down. And so we're expecting maybe a breakout at about this region, right? Because actually I was actually checking it through my mobile also, and then it actually did not, right? So it got rejected instantly, and what I noticed is it just kept playing around the whole day, right? Just kept playing around. Now we can easily storm into this particular trade now, right? But then we actually know Bitcoin, or we know crypto, right? So it can push up again to complete this retest, right? Especially on normal retail trading, right? It can push up again to complete this retest. But then we are not really scared of that anymore, because well, we've scaled up our capital. We're actually running just about 5.8k already currently, right? So we are not really seeing that as a barrier. So what we can do now is we can storm into the trade. Even if it pushes up again to complete this retest like fully, we are still okay. We still have more than enough, right? I can sustain the trade before it keeps dropping down smoothly like that. I want to still use maybe 0.5. Okay, let's go with 0.7 this time around. Let's make a little change. So I'll just go with 1, 2, and let's say 3. Let's say 3. Yeah, I think 3 of 0.7 is okay. Yeah, 3 of 0.7. Yeah, that's actually okay. So all we just need to do now is just wait again for the next few hours and actually just see how this per class stop actually goes.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, so this is exactly what we're having currently. So we're just having this per class stop has just been dropping really nicely, right? So let me just quickly show you that per class stop. Can you see it, guys? This per class stop literally pushed up again. You remember what I was telling you about? It pushed up to complete the retest, right? It pushed up. Now if we knew, we would have just waited maybe for it to push up, complete the retest, and drop down. But this this is crypto, guys. You can't really see that, right? You can't see it coming, right? So it's why we always use our B of P most times while going into the traders. We use our second step verification to make sure that the trade is actually as accurate as possible. So if you notice, it just pushed up, completed the retest to get over this spot before it started dropping out. But anyhow, guys, our capital was able to sustain it. It pushed down towards per class spot. We are running over 10k before, right? But now it has actually dropped to like 8.7k, right? Because I was expecting this stuff to keep dropping, but suddenly, boom, a massive rejection, first on the bearish and boom, second on a bullish candlestick there. So if we actually try checking this per class stuff out now, what you should notice is this. You should actually notice the massive rejections about the spot. And then what I wanted to show you, if you check it out now, what you should notice is a breakout, right? It's literally pushed up, closed above it. So we are not willing to take such risks. It might still keep dropping down, but then it will just waste our time. And our 72 hours is basically completed already, because now look at this stuff. This stuff is just going to push up again, maybe towards per class spot again for a second retest, right? Which this stuff loves doing. And then after hitting that spot, it might start a similar consolidation like this again. And we don't want that. We are not interested in something like that. So what we just do, guys, the time that we want to trade is already completed. This is actually the third day of trading on a Bitcoin, and so far so good. It's been really interesting. We started from just roughly $700. Remember, we are using zero spread, so we are literally paying for commission, right, and the rest of them. So that's what we're using, and so we paid some cash for commission, and now we're still left with like $740, and we'll be able to pick over $8,000 from that. So guys, basically this has been really smooth. So let's zoom out of this particular trade now, guys, so that we actually having just roughly over $9,000. So basically we're able to pick roughly like over 8.5k or so from the market, right, which is actually very, very smooth. So boom. Okay guys, so that just as per class actually goes, and now we are trying to hit over 100,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel, and we are actually having some massive giveaways that are actually dropping smoothly like that. First one is this: for every video starting from this particular video you are watching now, from every video that actually hits over 250 comments and can actually hit 1,000 likes within 24 hours, I'll actually be coming back to that video after that 24 hours, and we'll be selecting 3 random traders that will be funding $3,000 each, smoothly just like that. And that will be done even before we hit 100,000 subscribers. That's for every single video till we hit 100,000 subscribers. And after we hit over 100,000 subscribers, we'll be coming back to these very videos again, and we'll be funding the random 20 traders $3,000 each. And that's not all. I will also be sending my team to different orphanage homes to make sure that all orphanage kids around our region, hundreds of them, are fed properly. And that's not all. We'll also be giving scholarship to these orphanage kids and also random students that are also traders on this platform. So if you're new to this particular YouTube channel, don't forget to actually hit the subscription button, hit the like button, and also remember to turn the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that will be dropping out from this place. And guys, remember to drop your comments, because it made us actually hit 250 comments on this video, and we actually hit over 1,000 likes on this video within 24 hours. I will actually be coming back to this video and selecting 3 random traders that will be funding $3,000 each. So that's just as per class actually goes, guys. So bye from guys. I'm Mr. P. Peace.